Margella got this Oakland game to tell her. She look familiar. Like Coachella, what's her name? Isabella, forget it, yeah. Like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lockjaw got me speaking slow like, yeah, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna, yes on yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't gon' say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies, man. R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Move switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah. What's like?
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their teams to victory. It's Jameis Winston's Buccaneers going up against Roethlisberger's Steelers.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And a good effort on the return there gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Again, it's Martin. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Jameis to throw it. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. Jameis now on first down. Right side caught by Jackson. And now running right through him. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
second down. Martin. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Third down and 4. Working out of the gun. Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Winston with a give to Martin. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They run it again with Martin. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll run. Martin. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Deshaun Jackson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. first down. It's Roethlisberger. This is Bell on the dump off. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throw left side complete. That's James. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big play. Roethlisberger to Brown. 48 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down. Now Bell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger goes underneath for Bell. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Certainly their offense has sputtered here a little bit in the first half as they finally do get on the board, but they only have 3. Well, at least it eases the frustration a bit, doesn't it? To be able to get some points on the board, feel a little bit better about themselves as they go into the locker room and try and regroup. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape. Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
They start the drive with Martin. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football.
Antonio Brown, kiss him goodbye. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, 75 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Boswell on now to kick this one away. On the return now, it's Josh Huff. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. And he fires one incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going. It's Winston. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Jackson. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Noah Spence in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And Brake, the tight end's got it. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. To throw, Winston. Buying time to his left. And some room to maneuver. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Throwing, Winston. And he's got the 1st down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Winston now from the 50. Now they go screen. It's complete. And now running right through it. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Winston. A dump off to Sims. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
First down throw for Winston. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yards runs, and goes to one of those.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. One man on the backfield, that's Martin. Now Jameis on 2nd down. The quick slant caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Time running out here on the play clock. Winston. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Doug Martin, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead here in the 4th. And that makes it 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Sammy Coates now to return it. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Robert Ayers in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
I know it was a completion, but probably not the best decision to throw the ball into the middle of the field here. No timeouts. Give a ton of credit to him making the catch and finding a way to get to the sideline and get out of bounds.
He'll look to throw. Throw here's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. They'll look to throw. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4. First things first here, they got to pick up the 1st down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
Man open left side is Brown. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Here's Roethlisberger. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. Winston to throw. Evans has it left side. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Certainly would have liked to get some yardage out of that play, but now you got to put this in the hands of your field goal kicker. See if he can get you to overtime. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. First throw in overtime now for Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Scrambling not particularly a Roethlisberger strong suit, but he does get the job done there and gets a first. In motion, James, the tight end. Now a first throw here in overtime. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now off to the races, down the right side. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, it definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who could help us because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.